Chapter 33. More missions. During my students go on vacation, I get a few nice missions. The first mission was one of my favorite. A few bad-treated horse joined together to hire me for the wasting of their pimp. The job could be a pleasure. The guy was a 2-meter tall mountain on almost 1 meter wide. The day agenda of this ox was mostly take the cash in the morning, bodybuilding in the afternoon, and beat horse in the meantime. In the evening he was sitting in his apartment and playing video games on a PlayStation like a dog. So I would kill him at home. Armed with a suitcase, I appear covered as a businessman by the player. I get so much precise information from his female employers that an observation was a waste of time. I know that he never could resist computer and video game equipment. In the moment I ring his bell, he opened the door and greeted me in a very personal, patient and trusted kind. He opens the door with the words, "What do you willing? Are you gay or what? How do you look like? I am a businessman for—" "Ah, shut up! Or should I construct your face in a new way? If you didn't leave immediately, I fuck your face with my fist." Okay, I leave. Maybe I can sell my PlayStation stuff by your neighbors." "What you have said?" "I sell video games and equipment for PlayStation and Xbox." "Why you didn't say that at once? Come and show me your shit." "But you said I should go." "That was a joke." "Do you didn't understand a joke?" "Of course." "You see, come in." I entered the apartment and was amazed how big it was. I approximate that he had a space of 100 or 120 square meters in the middle of the city. In the middle of the room was a big couch with a giant TV. My victim played at the moment Supersonic. In the apartment I stand up at first my suitcase. The pimp sits in the meantime on the couch. Totally happy, he asked me, "Sit down and show me your shit." No. What no? I am no businessman. What are you instead? I am the deaf. You are kidding. No, I won't. I get the mission to kill you. You little puny dog want to kill me? For that I break all your bones. During that sense, he stands up and stomped angry like a bull in my direction. At that, he takes his right arm behind to get the maximum beating power. In the moment he starts to hit, I turned myself away. I go out of the way and change the direction of his arm up. With a special technique, I broke at the same time his wrist, elbow and shoulder. With a loud scream, he smashed on the ground at first with his back. I knew from his horse that he sometimes screamed at his video games. For that reason, I didn't have to be worried that his neighbors come to help him. Also a call by the police wouldn't happen, because the little one kept the whole house in fear. Nobody would call the police. A short time later, the screams disappears and I extracted his larynx. I didn't want to risk something unnecessary. After such an extraction, the button get very dirty. You can imagine that. With a towel from his bathroom, I cleaned the ground during he bleeding to death. So the evidences of a fight disappeared. After approximate 5 minutes, he bleeding or choked to death, and I was able to take the body into the bathtub without a problem. I closed the outfloor with a special plug. It was resistance against my chemicals. Next I covered the whole body with strong acids from my suitcase. To my luck his bathroom had strong ventilation. At such a work it stinks very strong when human flesh will be solved in acid. After only a half human lie in that bathtub, I erased also my cotton clothes and the towels in the chemical. Next I start to eliminate all evidences. With a sheet made of cotton, I cleaned with nitric acid all surfaces I touched or were covered with his blood. After I wait a few minutes, I cleaned all with a red cotton sheet. With that, I erased the acid and the evidences. All used things I give into the bathtub with a big amount of acid. The body was almost solved in this moment. After all was liquid, I neutralized the soup with base. Control it with indication paper and waste it all with a lot of water into the outfloor. Next I clean all surfaces in the bathroom and leave with all what I come and new cotton gloves to avoid new evidences. In the newspaper was nothing written from his disappearance. Nobody was missing that asshole, and so nobody searched for him. The horse would hardly miss him. After the tyrant was gone, the horse be together and open an own bordel. The business run very good, and the ladies were very clean and good worker. Nobody could say whore are dumb or didn't able to run a business. My next mission was a little bit bigger than the last and leads me into another country. They offer me 2 million euro. For that I should erase a politician. It was not the first time that didn't explain me the reason. The politician made obviously some enemies in another political group. That's also a possibility to waste vote taxes. It is unbelievable, but they pay me really with money from taxes. Like always I observe the target long and exactly. But this time I was not the only one. 2 weeks after I confirmed the mission, I discovered another person who followed the target everywhere. Obviously, I wasn't the only one who wants to earn a million. I didn't like competition, except from my student. I decided to talk with the colleague a few words. I didn't know how good he are, and so I come closer very careful.